Okay, I hear you, but I think it was more about the connection that they had, Questa and Kabza, and I think that is what that whole project was about.
It wasn't. It was about forcing. It was about forcing a Sony album out. I know what it was. It's not my opinion. It's the actual fact. What do you mean?
How do you prove a fact if
I
you're
can
the only
prove
one
it because
speaking of it?
I was speaking of it because I had that discussion with Sean Watson, the person who actually signed Questa onto a Sony album, because he had to ask me for permission to do that, and he had to ask me if I would want an override on it. And I said, no, I don't want an override. I don't want to center that nonsense.
But listen to what I'm saying before we make this another.
Yeah, no, but I'm just letting you know. I know the perspective. So I'm arguing from a person who knows.
You were not there from the inception.
I was there from the inception because the idea. I was because I was at Pori's house.
I'm sure it was not even at Pori's house. It was not done at Pori's house. It was not done at Pori's house.
When Pori asked me what he should do to help Senzo at that point in time, this was during the pandemic. I said, yo, put him in studio with Kabza, let them do an album.
Do you understand wait. Let me tell you something. Pori had
hold on. Kabza had mumps at the point in time. He had like a swollen thing on his thing. I don't know. He had some infection around his beard and everything else. He had medication. I mean, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The week before, I'd taken Pori to buy a present for his daughter because it was his daughter's birthday. You know what I mean? And he was stuck on some shit. So you know what I mean? I had to help him with his. I'm just telling you at the time that it was. Okay. And who I was to niggas at that time.
It wasn't at that time.
I know it didn't happen exactly at that time, but it happened after that because it was something I initiated.
Literally, it happened 4 years later.
So what? It wasn't 4 years later.
It was.
From the pandemic.
You're mentioning 2019.
Hold on. I was talking about in the pandemic. We're in the pandemic. I'm talking about in the pandemic. The pandemic was 2020, dog. Lockdown started on my birthday. You understand what I'm saying? It started
so that's
on
how
my
you
birthday.
Remember lockdown.
Yes, 20th of March, 2020 was the first day of lockdown. No, it wasn't. I was on vacation. I was at
Mr. Fist, bro. Welcome to Music Pass, bro.
Thank you. Guys, you guys are just
give me a proper welcome. Like, welcome to Music Pass.
Yo, bro. You welcome me?
What have you been up to, bro?
A lot, bro. Like, I'm doing a lot. Still trying to find my feet.
You're summer award winning. Come on,
Nota. Come on, Nota.
No, it's a big deal, dog.
No, that song is really a dope song.
No. I think it was a dope idea.
I know you're taking away a lot from.
I'm not taking away a lot.
But listen.
Yeah. Okay.
I know you're taking a lot away from that.
Give it praise.
But if you can actually get into listening to that project, there's really so much effort put into it, and also because as you are going to approach it in a way that everyone else would approach it. Get people who've done it before. Get people who are in it. Get people who understand it. But he took a risk of actually putting people who are in something that is in a different universe and trying to get them into that universe.
Which universe
Myself, for instance, it was my first time doing anything that was Kwaito. But I think I have one of the dopest verses on that project. Do you understand?
You have a nice
Youngstana being on that thing. Pervader being on that thing. Hulumeni being on that thing. There were so many of us that were given an opportunity to be on that project. And I think it did quite well. So
it won a summer, but it didn't do well. It didn't sell, but it won a summer.
What?
It didn't sell that well, but it won a summer. So
I don't know about the sales, but what I'm saying is that project, you can't take away from it because that was two people that came together to give us an experience that probably will not come if had he followed your way of doing things.